Okay, my dear Aquarius, it's Vera, and this is your sweetheart peekaboo. This is your sweetheart peekaboo for the equinox. Okay? So where you are, where your lovely is, the energy between us, between you, how Saturn is supporting you, and how Jupiter is expanding you within and via this experience. Okay, so wow, you got the Ten of Pentacles. I think Libra got this. Yeah, Libra got this in another deck in the Libra reading. Okay, so this ability to anchor yourself into the actual experience of the abundance of joy and contentment and safety, feeling a part of a community or communion of love here on earth. I'm feeling the need to check and make sure my camera's working, which it is. Okay, and your counterpart has this clarity. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, this is very similar so far to with different decks. This is extremely similar to the Libra. I'm pretty sure that's it. So if you're involved with a Libra or curious or have Libra somewhere else in your chart, I don't know. Seems like you might want to look at that reading as well. Okay, so this is like a giddy clarity, a clarity that is propelling you forward or propelling your person forward. You know, coming into this time of being able to inhabit the embodiment of abundance that is your rightful inheritance, that is your birthright. It is your birthright to live in an integrity of love and to live in community where you feel known. Oh my gosh, and what's between you is almost like, are you okay, bring it down to the simplest connection, their gaze at each other. Forget these chains, forget this big scary monster. Their gaze at each other, that's what is real, how their hearts call to each other, how they gaze at each other, how they desire to be together. It is a depth of innocence and experience integrated together. There is nothing wrong with it. There is no reason to judge it in any kind of old measure of like sacred or profane. You know, this is love that finds and makes its shape as a river makes its shape. And you too may trust in it. So any fears that might keep you from each other, I'm feeling like those are just naturally sloughed away in this time of like intense astrology going on right now, and quantum healing. There may be some fear between you, but its power is absolutely in decline as we come up to this, as we are waning toward this Libra new moon of balance here at the equinox. And so pulling a clarifier there. Yeah, so I mean, when you wish upon a star and when you trust in the star that is your heart, the starlight that is your blood, the way that you feel on a cellular level, and as your heart opens toward this other person, you can trust in that. You can trust in that. And communication, a clarity of communication is coming in. A clarity and an eagerness, an eager clarity is coming in, and it will dissipate. That, along with faith, will dissipate any fears that might be keeping you apart. And how will Saturn help you to ground this into a reality and a structure for that abundance to occur in your lives here on earth. That abundance of feeling known, feeling sheltered, feeling recognized. Okay, so writing, this, and also listening. So there are two here. Creating. So some sort of creation and communication, and perhaps each of your backgrounds in this or experience with this, or that of your ancestors as well, is lending you support. So when you take in stories, for example, love stories like this card reading or movies or whatever, you may be discerning about which ones you want to allow in, because there are some that will nurture and feed you, and there are some that will lead you back to this energy of fear. So use your discernment as you bring from the past the stories, and as you inscribe your own and listen to your own and create it together. Look with your heads close together. How sweet. And then so Jupiter and Sagittarius. Jupiter's been in Sagittarius since the end of last year and will be till the end of this year, expanding our lives in some way. And how is Jupiter helping you to come into the fullness of your connection at this time? And okay, so we have your community. Your community is behind you, and your community is behind you and is more complex than it may appear on first glance, and is pushing you to expand. Also, I want to get a clarifier for that one too. I want to say that I don't think that you should, don't listen, don't take counsel. Honestly, don't take counsel. This is what I want to say to you. Don't take counsel. Don't take advice. Don't. Know that everyone wants you to be happy. All the people in your life. No matter how they express it or think they know, they don't know your life the way you know your life. No matter how much good intention comes behind their advice, you don't listen to it, but you can accept their compassion and their love and their support. Maybe, not within words, but being receptive to knowing that part of being in this abundance with another is knowing that that everyone on earth is coming into this birthright of profound joy of living in our soul's true shape, and that helps support this union of yours. But that you can also trust yourself and your counterpart. Your clarity, your heart's and your soul's recognition in any circumstance.